Welcome creators, I'm Hommeyosh, and this is my channel, where we inspire creativity, explore game development, and bring Unreal Engine projects to life. We are starting a new Unreal Engine first-person shooter series. By the end of this series, we'll have a full working FPS game. In this video, we're creating an FPS Variant project. Head into the Fab Store to grab limited time free assets, adding the stylized spruce forest, dropping in Sci-Fi characters, setting up variant game mode inside the forest map, adding firing sounds to both the player and NPC, and placing Nav Mesh so the AI can move around the level freely. Remember to subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can stay up to date on current videos. So with that said, let's jump into the action. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is open my Epic browser here, and I'm going to make a new game. So I'm just going to start with a 5.6. I do have my 5.7, but we can update that later. Okay, after that's done loading, I'm going to go to Games. Okay. So I'm going to choose the first person platform, and I'm going to use the variant, and I'm going to use, you can use all, survivor, horror, or arena shooter. We're going to use the arena shooter. And that is what we are going to, well, we're just going to call this shooter. You can call it whatever you want. I got it in my folder. Okay, so we're going to create that. And while that's creating, what I'm going to do is go back into my Epic. And I want to go under my Fab. Wait for that to open. Now, just wait for this to load up here. Now, if you see limited time free, now this is time sensitive. So it gives you all these different freebies. You get a Dark Knight, dodge components, styled source, the forest. This is what we're going to get. We're going to go ahead and get the styled spruce forest. So that's for Unreal Engine. Now you want to go ahead and purchase. You're not paying anything, it's going to be free. You just go ahead and go along with it just like you're purchasing a project. And after you have it done purchased, you can go ahead and add to project. So just like the project that I made was Shooter, like Shooter McGavin. So where's that? I got a lot here. Here it is. And we're going to go ahead and add that to the project. Okay, the next thing I'm going to go back under Unreal Engine here. I'll go back into Fab. I messed up. Here's where I want to click Unreal Engine. Go back. Under Discovery, under Channels, hit Unreal Engine, and what I'm looking for is Sci-Fi character. Sci-Fi characters. Now I want to go under More Filters, and I want to do a price and show only free products. There they are right here. It's a free. You see all these characters are free. You got Sci-Fi Warriors. I'm going to use this Sci-Fi character pack. And we're going to go ahead. Now, as you can see, it says from your license from $10, free to $10. We're not doing a professional. That's for a studio making over 100K in revenue. But we're just going to use for personal. So now you can add it to your library. After that's done adding to your library, you can just go ahead and add to project, and we're going to add it to the same project. For some reason it's taking its time. Why isn't it adding? There it goes. Okay, so I'm going to show all projects, and we're going to go to the shooter. Where's my shooter? There it is right there. So it's not going to let it for 5.6, but don't worry, it still has a 5.2. It was the last update, so we're good. We're going to go ahead and add it. Alright, so we can go ahead and close this out. So as you can see that our game's already loaded. Okay, it's going to start us off with the first person map. Nothing special, just run around, same thing as the third person, first person. But the thing that's different, if you go to content drawer here, what we have under our, go to contents, you'll see that we got variant shooter, and under the map here, you can go to the arena. And what this has, mesh volume, so the players can run around. It has the AI, and has everything you need to start a shooter game. So we can jump up here. We're gonna run over. I'm gonna grab this because they are gonna come after me. Now I added this sound in. It usually doesn't come with the sound, so I'm gonna go over that right now. So you got your under the variant shooter folders. You want to go under your blueprints. Now you'll find your BP shooter character. You need to go ahead and open that. And what you want to look for is this play fire montage. So it's like all the way at the end here. Okay, so play fire montage. And just at the end, I added the play sound. Let me go ahead and delete that so I can show you what I did. Just going to go ahead and hit play sound. I'm going to hit the at location. It doesn't matter, 2D. I'm going to type in fire. What's going on? Oh, I spelled fire wrong, didn't I? Yes. Okay, so fire spelled F-I-R-E. You're going to get this first person template weapon fire, and you're just going to go ahead and add that. That's all I did. Now with the animation, I mean the NPC is a little bit different. Under the blueprints folder here, that's in the variants, you'll find AI. You double click that and just go into the BP shooter NPC. Now what I did is, you want to look for the event on semi-weapon rifle. That's all the way at the bottom here, you'll see it, and just go all the way to the end. The same thing, play sound at location, and then you want to go ahead and set the fire on the first person template fire, and just go ahead and compile that. That's how I got the sound. Okay, next thing I want to do is go into that map that we just downloaded. So what we're going to do, we're going to look for that spruce forest, stylized spruce forest. We're going to go ahead and open that up, and you want to go under the demo. Now you can go through all these, look at the UIs, everything else, but what I'm going to focus on right now is just the demo. I love the map. It comes with a game mode and it comes with the map, so we're just going to go with the map. And we're going to go with the demo one. And I'm just going to double click that, save everything, save selected. So we're just going to wait for this to load, just give it a minute. And it's loaded it. There we are. That looks great. Okay, so I added on here, but first I'm going to go to the world settings here. And usually it starts off with your game mode as none. Okay, so the first thing under world settings here, you want to go ahead and change it. You'll find, if you scroll down here, the second one, BP shooter game mode, and you go ahead and set that. It's going to set your default pawn class, the HUD, everything. Okay, so next thing, what I did is I needed a nav mesh, so I just do a nav. So I just went ahead and added it already, so because it takes some time to load. So if you're having some problems, just let that nav mesh load up. And what I did is under my details, I put my scale at 1000, 1000 by 100. Now the reason I did that, if you can go, I hit P so you can see all the green spots. You can see all words. It's all at the dark area. So this is the map, the whole area. You get all of this. This is your whole demo here. So if I hit the, as you can see, the whole Nav goes over the whole area here. Maybe a little too far. But so we're gonna go back down. You know, a little too far. There we go. All right, so the next thing I added, well, let me get back to where I was. Let me hit play. So, like I said before, give it a minute to load up. The next thing is these little boxes here. They are your shooter pickups. So this is where you want to get your weapons from. So we're going to go back to the content. We're going to variant shooters, and you want to go into blueprints and the pickups. So here it is right here. Here's your BP shooter pickup. So you go ahead and I place them. I got 3. Now, when you place them down, you won't be able to pick up any weapons. Okay, so you have to go ahead and set each weapon. So how you do that is under, when you click on it in the details panel here, right below default, there is weapons type. And you want to go ahead and drop that arrow down. And as you can see, I have rifle. But you can change that to your pistol, your grenade launcher, or whatever you want. So you just go ahead and drag that into your scene, your pickups, and that's how you get your weapons. That's all we're going to use for now. And I'm going to go ahead, let me turn this guy around a little bit. He's facing the other guy. So I'm just going to go hit play. So he's already running after me. I'm going to go ahead and get this real quick and start shooting him. So start shooting me. And this is a big map. Shot me again. The other thing that's great is I got a lot to dodge back here with all these trees and stuff. So it's kind of hard. He's quick. He is really quick. Let's see, search. There he is right there. Haha. Pretty fast. I'm not going to do it in this video, but you need a spawner, unless you just place a whole bunch in the scene and you want to dodge these guys. And I also want to put a health bar on top of the enemy. But there's a lot we're going to get into. I'm going to make this a series. We're just going to start off with this simple map and making a few adjustments. Alright, on your mark, get set. So if I had a spawner, it would give me some time. I can have it where you go ahead and collide with the area and it'll go ahead and spawn these guys out. For some reason it takes him a little bit of time to load, or you get stuck. I don't know. That's something I need to look into. But there he is. Just have a little battle. But yeah, this is a great, it's great to start off with. You know, all the mechanics is already built in. You got the firing mechanisms, you already got the weapons. You can just add everything that you want. It's very simple, and that's what we're going to do in this series. So that is going to be it for this video. And that's it, creators. If this video helped you out, hit that like button and make sure you subscribe and tap the notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos. And as always, stay inspired and keep creating. I'll see you in the next one.